We have just passed the new moon on Thursday, and new moons generally signify beginnings. It's the beginning of the lunar cycle and very much adhere to the idea that what we see outside in our macrocosm is what's going on in our microcosm, what's going on within, as within so without, and vice versa. And the new moon symbolically is new beginnings. So what new beginnings are happening for you? What new ideas, what new ventures, what new internal cycles are happening for you? I see some hearts there, so obviously that's hit a chord for people. So to the cards I've drawn, it's quite interesting. I picked two this time because I wanted to just get a new perspective on this card which came first. And it's, here we are, I hope you can see it. Volatility, Mercurius. That's very fiery picture of a sun in the sky and reflected in very turbulent waters. So this is signifying that there is a lot going on, a lot of chaos, a lot of change and instability perhaps going on in people's lives. You may feel that's relevant for you. Certainly in the world, on the world stage, that's still ongoing. We're in very unusual times, and it's bringing up a lot for people. Feel that this new lunar cycle even, and this new moon signifies a time where we are coming through a period of breakdown of old paradigms, old ideas, letting go and releasing a lot of the old kind of ways of living. And certainly it's a time where we're having to address, where do we go forward? This is new territory, let's put it that way. And we're having to kind of start anew and revisit some old things as well in the process. And there's a lot of healing and a lot of uncovering going on. And this may be something that you will be dealing with this week. However, sounds a little bit worrisome perhaps, but with every destruction, with every kind of destructive or breakdown phase, there's also something new. With the old going out, there is new, and this is the phase we're in now. And I've drawn a second card, Gateway 3. Evolution. I love this card. So as we're entering this new phase, there is a sense of being released and being opened up to a higher level of reality, a higher level of consciousness. This really is an accelerated time, and it may feel difficult for some people, as indicated by the first card. But if you hold on to your focus, hold on to what is true internally, regardless of what uncertainty is going on around you, internally there is something constant. And I keep returning to this in the meditations. For those that have joined before, you'll be aware that a lot of the meditations focus on coming back into centre, coming back to our true self. And it's this that we, this space that we can start recreating and, creating something new, manifest something new, and evolve into who we truly are meant to be. And as we keep on evolving, we strip away more and more of those things that no longer serve us, that were actually part of the props and the sets and the masks that we wear on the stage of life. And as they get stripped away, sometimes in a very volatile way, that is a sign that something is emerging. So hold on to that, and hold on to the awareness that lies within, because that will be your guiding principle. That will be the light that guides you through this turbulent time. Okay, so that's a little bit about my initial intuition and insights from these cards. I hope it bears some relevance to you and it's helpful. So on to the meditation. This is the fun bit. This is where we get to go within and really uncover anything that's personally relevant for us and ways to move forward, new ways to look at things. So ask if you can just find a comfortable position, either sitting, lying down, maybe even standing, whatever feels comfortable for you. Traditionally, people sit still and focus their attention on on something in front of them, or they may shut their eyes. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be shutting my eyes in a moment. If you prefer to lie down, then equally can be eyes open or shut. But if you prefer to stand, you may like to stand still, or you might like to walk gently and mindfully. There really is no hard and fast rules as far as I'm concerned. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And there may obviously be physical reasons why you need to keep moving or lie down. All is fine. Whatever helps you to feel centered and present in the moment. Okay, so make yourself comfortable, as I will be now. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Releasing any tension, any attachment to the events of the day. Releasing any attachment or concerns for the future, any attachment or concerns to the past. Allow your breath to go back to its normal, regular rhythm. Kind of just observe it. Notice a natural pause in between the out breath and the in breath. And notice what happens to your mind as you become aware of this gap between your out breath and in breath. Often, when focusing like this on a gap, the mind mirrors that gap where there is no thought, just pure awareness. Now notice your thoughts. The mind continually is processing in the background. See if you can detect the gaps between thoughts, whether they're in a dialogue or images or both, just feelings. Focus your awareness on the gap between those thoughts. And now bring awareness to the space behind the thoughts. The medium in which thoughts are carried. The pure awareness. Feel how vast that awareness, that space behind the thoughts is. And notice how that space, that awareness, also exists between each movement, each moment, each sound. Each subatomic particle. Majority of what we encounter in our world and within ourselves is occupied by this so-called space. In fact, if we were to match the vibrationary state of the surface in front of us, the wall in front of us, the objects around us, we would be able to put our hands through them. And it is this space that connects us all. It is from this space that all things arise, including our thoughts. That creative impulse arising from this 0 point field up into consciousness and manifesting in our reality, manifesting as thoughts, as feelings, inspirations, ideas, and then being created in our physical reality. We truly are in a magical universe. And living And breathing in this physical reality, we become aware of cycles all around us. They're mirrored in nature, they're mirrored in our bodies, they're mirrored in the planets that orbit around the sun. And in these cycles, we have phases where there is creation and there's order and there is chaos, destruction. And as humans, we're very quick to label these things as good or bad. But actually both are required in order to create and to grow. They are two opposing forces that are intertwined with each other. For many, this is a volatile time of instability, time of great change and uncertainty, time that may feel threatening to some. We only have to turn to the media, talk to those we know, and we're aware of this. It may feel as though things are intensifying. That is all part of this creation cycle. We are in a time of rebirth, a time where old paradigms are being shook up. Livelihoods, health, relationship, connections, careers, businesses. They're all in turmoil for many people, some more than others. This is leading us to a phase where we more than ever need to return inward and look at who we truly are. Where is our power? Where is our creative power? Where do all things spring from? From this vast, limitless awareness that carries and allows all things to arise. This is where we have our power. This is where we have our creativity. This is where we draw our inspiration. An infinite and vast awareness, where nothing is impossible. From nothing came stars and planets, galaxies, everything we know, life in every form. And so here we are in our lives, facing great change. And from the very physical human experience, it can feel very volatile and very scary. However, when we remember who we truly are, when we remember where we begin and where we end, when we remember that beyond all this is an awareness, is an intelligence that created it all, then we can release that fear. We can send it love and send it compassion and nurture that self, that egoic self, the physical self in this world, and draw guidance and inspiration from that from which we truly belong. From that creative, infinite space. And we just need to look through history to see how each evolutionary step or leap has been preceded by some great change, some great challenge. And this time is no different. Civilizations rising and falling, species adapting and changing. And this is the call for us to draw on our inner resource and to adapt, and to use our creative inspiration in new and unexpected ways. This is the precipice of an evolutionary leap. Starting inwardly with our conscious awareness and manifesting outward. As our thoughts, our feelings adapt and change and are guided by this internal force, so does our DNA, so does our bodies, so does our mannerisms, so does our actions, and onward, outward, to the people we interact with, to the new steps we take, even without realizing, the new things that we are open to hearing because our minds have now changed, our perceptual field has changed. We're able to tune in to different words, different ideas, different opportunities. This is not just about survival. This is about thriving and growing and evolving. And as the second card indicates, this is a gateway. A gateway that we are collectively creating, if we choose to. 3 symbolising this creative ability that we have, and also symbolising the holistic, the mind, body and spirit. All working in synergy. Remembering that our thoughts are things, they create our internal reality, which affects our outer reality. And also remembering to take inspired action and to trust that internal guidance. For some, it may feel as though there seems to be no way forward, but that is because we're still in this process of growing up into the light, like a shoot, a seed grown into a shoot and finding its way through the earth. In those times when it feels that there is no clear way, we can turn inward and look to our internal guidance and trust when that impulse comes to make that leap. In many respects, it's a leap of faith. Into the unknown. Underneath it all, know and trust that all will be well. That you are always supported and that guidance is always there. It's not always possible to see the way forward, but from the highest vantage point, the way is clear. So by referring back to this infinite awareness, it is like looking at your path from a great height and just knowing where you need to take yourself next. Transforming fear into excitement and adventure and a creative opportunity. The choice is in our hands. We are the creators of our own reality. See, feel, or picture an area in your life right now where you feel there is volatility or uncertainty. Now allow yourself to see you in that situation or in that area of your life from a great vantage point. Notice how your feelings change. No longer in that situation, but looking on that situation. Now allow your awareness to come through from this vast space of stillness and universal intelligence. Pose a question to this vast awareness, this true self of yours, this higher self. Allow a question to be formulated about your situation. It may be, what do I need to do next? Or what is my next best step? You may already be getting an answer, and equally if you don't, that's fine too. Just allow a little space now for any answers or images or feelings to come through. Without judgment or filters. Now thank your higher awareness. And if no answers came through, that is fine too. Trust that those answers will reveal themselves at the right time. Seeing yourself from this vantage point in that situation. Send loving, healing energy. Seeing this golden white light being sent down to yourself in that situation and surrounding you and the people involved and the situation, and branching out into your timeline. Imbued with that higher intelligence, that awareness, seeing how it's there to guide you when you are ready. Bring yourself back now to where you are in your physical form, sat or lying down. I invite you to join me in sending this universal intelligence of evolution, of positive change, of new beginnings out into our universe, out into our world. And if you wish to take a seat back from this, that's fine too. This invitation is voluntary. For those that wish to take part, imagine us all around the world in this call, in a circle, and see Earth at the centre. See a golden white light emanating from each of our hearts, encompassing our circle. Send loving, hopeful, positive wishes for this new transformation, this positive evolution that is coming forward. Send this out to planet Earth and all who inhabit planet Earth, and the places where there may be darkness or uncertainty or volatility. We are magnifying this feeling. These positive wishes, not just for us, but for those around us. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, bring yourself back to your body. Notice how your body feels. Allow the energy that you have been sending out to be brought back and encompass your body as a protective energy field. Nourishing, uplifting and supporting you. Take a deep breath in, nourishing, uplifting breath, and release. Give yourself a little time to adjust, and when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Welcome back. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for participating in whichever way you did. As always, may it be helpful and uplifting in your next leg of the journey. I'm back again next week, same time, same place. If you wish to join, the link should already be up for that. I welcome donations from anyone that feels drawn to support the work I do and to continue spreading this word out there and all the other things that go on behind the scenes to support this work. I wish you a beautiful week ahead, a peaceful, uplifting and creative week ahead. Enjoy whatever new opportunities, inspirations or ideas come to you, and do continue to trust your intuition, continue to trust that the universe is always supporting you, even though it may not seem like it, it is. Okay, bye for now.